When we met a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you noticed, but I like to ask lots of questions.
Yes.
I'm always curious to know what people do and, where they're from, and I just find it fascinating.
Absolutely.
First of all, why don't you tell everybody who you are?
Yeah. Thank you, Ivan. My name is Francois
Yeah.
Juma, originally Lebanese.
Oh, are
From
you?
Lebanon, yes.
Oh.
Yes, my parents moved to Alberta, Edmonton when I was younger, about 11 years old. We were there from 11 years old up around 2003 when we moved there, and then 2016 I had moved out to Victoria, BC, and I made a random jump to move down here to the East Coast in 2019, right before COVID. I was thinking I wanted something to build something on my own, and I wanted to have my own business.
What was your business?
So the business is based around financial literacy. So what we do is we help people understand the financial house, essentially, right? So when I built houses and construction, we made sure there was a foundation first.
Yeah.
We got to start with your foundation in your financial house to be able to build onto it. That you need at least $2.1 million to be able to retire today. So when people think about that number, they
I guess I won't be retiring.
that's what a lot of people tell me, right? They look at that number, they think about it, and it's so far ahead, essentially, to them is,
Oh, how young do they want to retire?
exactly, right? And a lot of people now want to retire before 65. They want early retirement, but to have the foundation that they need to be able to build their financial home and be able to retire properly. I'm not sure if you knew this, Ivan, but over 95% of Canadians right now are retiring at or below the poverty line. A FIN number is a financial independence number, right? It's essentially what your net worth needs to be in order for you to be able to retire and never have to work again, right? We see a lot of seniors greeting people at Walmart because they thought they had enough in their pension or their CPP program or whatever it was.
How can you help them if they only have so much coming in?
So that we can always find ways to help people no matter what. For every dollar that a Canadian earns today, they're spending $1.90. So it's quite hard to get ahead when all those things are happening, right? Another thing we like to show people and help people understand is the compounding interest rule, right? How long will it take for your money to compound?
Yeah, right. So
Doubling
who do you
every
work
3
for?
years. So I'm an independent. We work with 80 different companies, but the main company is World Financial Group. We are backed up by Aegon and Transamerica. Aegon is a big company based out of Netherlands, and they're huge in the finance industry, and they're able to give us the platform to be able to do what we do. We work alongside with BMO, Manulife, Avari, IA, Industrial Alliance, Franklin Templeton, all these big companies all around the world. And the difference the difference that we have is that we can work with middle class and low class families. Some people come to me and they don't have, because they're paying so much out.
I know.
They're spending more than what they make, and they say I have no money to start a savings. Well, we say we focus on the debt, paying the high interest debt first of all, and then we want to focus on at least starting the habit of saving. The
Right.
habit of saving will start you with $25 a month if you want.
They say we team up. What's it going to cost me?
Everything we do is complimentary. So
Well, how do you make money?
everybody needs to eat, exactly. And I love these questions, and I love when I get asked this question, because people think it's way too good to be true, right? It's how do you guys make money? You guys need to eat. You guys need to make some money somehow. So with the 80 companies that we have access to, once we do the right thing, and that's why I love doing this. I just love helping people. So I actually want to help the person. I don't get compensated unless I actually help the person, right? So they sit down with me. I look at their goals essentially, and then we reverse engineer the numbers, and we tell them, okay, this is where you're at today. If you change nothing, this is where you're going to be. If you start putting this over here, this over there, you get some insurance in place, then this is where you're going to be.
Okay.
And then they make the decision. We don't make the decision for them, right? We just lay everything out for them. We help them understand everything there is to do with the financial house that they want to help them build, as I mentioned in the beginning. And the 5 main things we focus on is eliminating debt and helping save money on taxes, and helping people get approved for mortgages because it's a big purchase of their home, right? Another thing is wills and estate planning and funeral concierge services. We do all sorts of RRSPs, TFSAs, all sorts of savings plans, investments plans, and we do all sorts of insurance, whether that's group insurance, group benefits, or we do life insurance, disability, critical illness, anything you can think of. So instead of a person having to go sit down with their insurance broker, their investment banker, their mortgage broker, their lawyer for their will, right? They come to one person it kind of takes care of the whole umbrella, right? Just from the one person can look at all areas, and they can have the meeting with the one person and help understand that.
People don't like pressure.
Myself, I don't have any quotas to meet. World Financial Group doesn't give me any quotas to meet, doesn't have any minimums for me to meet per month. That takes the whole pressure off. I don't have to have no pressure of making a sale or anything like that.
How much time, if I said, okay, I want you to sit down with my wife and I, how much time does it take for you to give us the bare bones presentation?
It's about 45 minutes,
okay,
to an hour maximum.
Yeah.
Some people have some great questions,
yes,
because they see some things in the presentation that they never heard of before.
Right. So that's pretty well covers it. Is there anything you like to tell me?
Well, I like I said, I'm very passionate about it.
See that.
I really want to help people understand this, because me being in the construction industry before this, I didn't get taught any of this. I wish I knew some of this beforehand, right? And understanding how money works, how debt works, compounding interest, all those little things, right? That kind of clicked in my head that said, okay, we should be teaching these things in school. My goal is just to get this shared with as many people as possible, and let the chips fall where they may, right? So I'm not here to go to school to pitch the whole school or anything like that, or sell the whole school or anything. I'm here to help them understand what's out there for them, and any families, we're able to help anybody, right? So anybody that's just willing to get a second opinion, even, it's all complimentary anyway, right? It's a look under the hood. And
so if somebody sees this and wants to get in touch with you, how are they going to get in touch with you?
So I love people calling me, reaching out to me, and I want to be there for anybody
so it's
that
902,
needs
now slowly.
Yeah, no worries. 902-210-6999.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And we'll put in you must have do you have a website or Facebook or
Yes,
YouTube?
yes, my Facebook. I'll put in my website for my business, so they can book appointments through the website as well if they need to, or I'd rather just get a call. I'm more personal like that way. I like to get calls from people instead of messages and things like that. I love phone calls and hearing somebody's voice.
Yes.
It brings something else to me versus sitting there and trying to text. I think me and you talked about this, right?
Yeah, that's right. When can they meet? Like, is it set hours in the day or evening, or when?
Honestly, I'm pretty flexible, and I can always find time to meet with them. There's no unless I have a meeting at that point or during the day, I'll let them know ahead of time. But other than that, I'll coordinate a time with them. I'm flexible. I will on evenings, weekends. It doesn't matter when. Like I said, I'm willing. I'm so passionate about this. I'm willing to do it anytime. And anywhere. I'll go to their home. I'll meet them anywhere they're comfortable meeting me. Of course, if they're comfortable having me at their home. If not, we can hop on a Zoom call. They can come to my office. I can show them, where I work out of. So it's all open.
Okay, great. I don't think I need to ask any more questions.
Perfect. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.